No other Nicktoon boasts a gaming career as extensive as our absorbent pal. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best and worst SpongeBob video games. For this list, we're taking a look at the best and worst video games to star Nickelodeon's #1 goofball, SpongeBob SquarePants. Please note that we're only considering games that only feature SpongeBob and friends, so crossover games like Nicktoons Unite and Nickelodeon Kart Racers will not be considered.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Number 5 worst, SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled static with this urgent news flash. Bikini Bottom is threatened by the dreaded Patrick. Who can save us now? Who?
The dreaded Patrick!
After a handful of great titles, it seemed like SpongeBob was ready to take over the gaming landscape. Alas, all good things must end sometime, and it all started with Creature from the Krusty Krab. While there wasn't anything outrageously abhorrent, there just wasn't anything special about it.
Go get him, Starfish Man!
It recycled gameplay formulas we had already seen in previous SpongeBob titles, and the pacing was so out of whack that many levels overstayed their welcome. Sure, it may have been fun destroying Bikini Bottom as a colossal plankton, but the game's story and structure were clearly haphazardly thrown together.
My license, it's so shiny and so whoa, look at that handsome sponge.
Number 5 best, SpongeBob SquigglePants. If you have never heard or seen this title, we can't blame you. This microgame collection was shoved onto the U-Draw tablet, a peripheral that would cause THQ to file for bankruptcy. However, SpongeBob SquigglePants was one of the few titles that incorporated the tablet in fun ways. Much like Nintendo's WarioWare series, players would go through microgame after microgame, doing basic tasks before the game increased its speed. Not only would fans get a kick out of the various art styles, but some of the microgames make references to the show's best episodes. Needless to say, this may have been a nostalgia trip for the few who played it. Number 4 worst, SpongeBob SquarePants Employee of the Month.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'll find us a couple somehow.
Great! I'll save our place in line.
Yeah, okay.
One would think that a point-and-click adventure game starring our poorest pal would be a surefire hit, and while Employee of the Month has received its fair share of fans, it isn't exactly one of the better SpongeBob games.
Why don't you just cover yourself in cooking oil?
Say, that's not a bad idea. You think you could get me some? I'll trade you the sunscreen for it.
We could forgive the game's short length, but some of the dialogue and scenarios are too awkward to comprehend. On top of that, the game doesn't offer anything beyond a sea of unbearably basic fetch quests. There just really isn't anything here, and even by 2002 standards, it simply isn't worth the time.
You seem really busy, so I'll catch you later, Mr. Krabs.
Number 4 best, SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchmen.
Just what exactly is your plan, Mr. Krabs?
It's just like you said, SpongeBob. If no one wants to leave home, then we bring the Krusty Krab to them. I'm talking about food delivery!
Revenge of the Flying Dutchman may have been far from perfect, especially if you're playing on the buggy PS2 version, but when played on GameCube, players witnessed a major milestone for SpongeBob. Not only was this the first time that we could explore Bikini Bottom in a 3D environment, but it would help lay the foundation of future SpongeBob titles with its focus on collecting and solving puzzles. Sure, the visuals haven't aged particularly well, and some of the mechanics weren't as polished as they could have been. However, at the time, this was an adventure that left most fans in awe with its colorful environments and engaging challenges. Number 3 worst, SpongeBob SquarePants Operation Krabby Patty. While this was one of the very first SpongeBob games, Operation Krabby Patty wasn't the ideal experience fans were looking for. Most of the game saw players running around courses and maps trying to either collect items or defeat items. Some may have found delight in its simple arcade style, but for others, the repetition set in quickly. If there was any reason to keep you going, it was to watch the cutscenes and watch Plankton fumble with his evil plans yet again. Even then, we'd just tell you to watch a compilation of the cutscenes rather than look out for a copy.
Now place your left hand over your left eye and read the letters on the wall.
Great! Now I can't see anything.
Number 3 best, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights, Camera, Pants.
Here we go!
That's mine. Great job, pal!
Don't let the footage fool you. This isn't some Mario Party knockoff with a SpongeBob skin. Lights, Camera, Pants was actually one of the most enjoyable party games you could play with friends.
Careful! Darn.
4 players compete in a series of minigames in order to win roles in the new Mermaid and Barnacle Boy movie. Whoever performs the best across the campaign wins a starring role as the villainous Sneaky Hermit. And the best part? You'll get to see the movie with everyone's characters playing the roles they won. Unique in concept and immensely fun to play, Lights, Camera, Pants was a great way to blend movie night and game night together. Number 2 worst, SpongeBob SquarePants Underpants Slam. Whereas Lights, Camera, Pants brought out the movie buff in us, Underpants Slam was the uninvited guest that crashed the whole party. As one of 5 playable characters, players must navigate around a stage and collect a total of 99 pairs of underwear. Yes, it is very monotonous, and you have to do this for each of the game's 10 levels.
Go, SpongeBob! Go, SpongeBob!
While the game does cost a mere $10, it simply doesn't provide enough entertainment to justify its price tag. If Creatures of the Krusty Krab didn't kill the hype for a new SpongeBob game, Underpants Slam certainly did.
I don't believe my eyes. That's gotta be a new record.
Number 2 best, the SpongeBob SquarePants Movie.
Nothing like little man type stuff.
Coming a year after another exceptional SpongeBob title, the video game adaptation of the 2004 movie proved to be another smash hit for our favorite fry cook. While it wasn't much of a collectathon like previous titles, the game allowed players to spend manliness points to upgrade SpongeBob and Patrick's abilities. On top of that, every level rewarded players for exploration. Uncovering hidden areas could lead you to Goofy Goober tokens or additional challenge rooms. This wasn't just another movie tie-in game. This was yet another SpongeBob game that knocked it out of the park. Number 1 worst, SpongeBob Moves In. If you've played any mobile game that sees you building your own insert fictional town here, then you've already played SpongeBob Moves In. Rebuild Bikini Bottom the way you see fit, complete tasks to keep characters happy, and get frustrated when the game demands premium currency for specific items. Yeah, this app doesn't only charge you a few bucks to download it, it's also loaded with microtransactions. Considering there are better mobile games that are free to play, there's simply no reason for you to download this. Our yellow buddy certainly didn't deserve a game so manipulative and greedy.
Coming right up!
Want more video game content? Check out our gaming channel Mojo Plays and discover games and ideas you never knew existed. With more lists, breakdowns, and our latest series, Arcade Roulette.
Justin and John are in.
Oh.
Hey, is that Porky Pig? There's a lot of things being ripped off in this game.
Number 1 best, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's no wonder why Battle for Bikini Bottom is considered to be the best SpongeBob game among many. For its time, this 3D action platformer was one of the few licensed games to release and not stink worse than a rotting Krabby Patty. It boasted an original story, improved upon a formula of exploration and basic combat set by Revenge of the Flying Dutchmen, and had the show's voice actors reprise their roles. Well, most of them.
Isn't there a safer way?
It's always safety with you people. I suppose you could bungee down.
Between its hilarious dialogue, clever puzzles and challenges, and intense boss fights, Battle for Bikini Bottom was the SpongeBob game that every fan needed to experience, and if you enjoyed this title, chances are that you're already blasting through the rehydrated remake.
And most importantly, rescue me money!
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.